Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. What you feeling? What you feeling? Niggas in the making millions. Yeah, smoked out in the billion. Yeah, fuck a bitch in the feelings. I'm from a city where you niggas might get clocked at. For the bag, for them pounds, or them 100 rounds. Bitch niggas wanna talk on my name. Bitch check, cut me quick with some playing. It's Wakanda how I'm living, just a king in this kingdom. And I'm watching out for hitters, cause my spot is gon' get them. No matter how that I'm feeling. Money we keep it reeling. No fucks is what I'm feeling. Woo! I'ma run it up. Fuck a bad bitch when I'm coming up. It's a player game, baby, so we turn it up. It's a life lesson learned, so I earn it up. What you feeling? What you feeling? Niggas in the making millions. Yeah, smoked out in the billion. Yeah, fuck a bitch in the feelings. What you feeling? What you feeling? Niggas in the making millions. Yeah, smoked out in the billion. Fuck a bitch in the feelings.
How you feeling? How you feeling? How you want to? Have you creeping from the streaming of my songs too? How you feeling? How you feeling? What you won't do? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you want to? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you want to? Yeah, it's really how I'm gon' do. Yeah, I'm just doing what he won't do. Yeah, I'm just moving how he won't move. Yeah.
How you feeling, little baby? I'm in the building, call me royal, get to chillin', I'm giving a great healing. I'm a 5'9" nigga, you know we big steppers. I'm a cold ass hearted motherfucker, applying pressure. I be getting money, something you won't do. My brother said he got me for life, I got him too. Only nigga I know could take a mile in my shoes. Y'all be tripping on me, but he getting on you, it's a difference, nigga. Your bitch on my line saying how she missing, nigga. She wanna come kiss and liquor while gripping a nigga. Smoking backwoods, chillin', I'm living, my nigga. So how you feeling, nigga? Feel how you want to, cause we ain't tripping, nigga. Smoking backwoods, chillin', I'm living, my nigga. So how you feeling, nigga? Feel how you want to, little nigga. Feel how you want to, cause we ain't tripping, nigga.
What you feeling? What you feeling? Niggas in the making millions. Yeah, smoked out in the billion. Yeah, fuck a bitch in the feelings. What you feeling? What you feeling? Niggas in the making millions. Yeah, smoked out in the billion. Fuck a bitch in the feelings. Yeah. Yeah. What you feeling? What you feeling? Niggas in the making millions. Yeah, smoked out in the billion. Yeah, fuck a bitch in the feelings. I'm from a city where you niggas might get clocked at. For the bag, for them pounds, or them 100 rounds. Bitch niggas wanna talk on my name. Bitch check, cut me quick with some playing. It's Wakanda how I'm living, just a king in this kingdom. And I'm watching out for hitters, cause my spot is gon' get them. No matter how that I'm feeling. Money we keep it reeling. No fucks is what I'm feeling. Woo! I'ma run it up. Fuck a bad bitch when I'm coming up. It's a player game, baby, so we turn it up. It's a life lesson learned, so I earn it up. Yeah. What you feeling? What you feeling? Niggas in the making millions. Yeah, smoked out in the billion. Yeah, fuck a bitch in the feelings. What you feeling? What you feeling? Niggas in the making millions. Yeah, smoked out in the billion. Fuck a bitch in the feelings.
How you feeling? How you feeling? How you want to? Have you creeping from the streaming of my songs too? How you feeling? How you feeling? What you won't do? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you want to? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you want to? Yeah, it's really how I'm gon' do. Yeah, I'm just doing what he won't do. Yeah, I won't.
Hey, what's up, chat? How's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for joining us on our Monday live streams. Super
Dookie
excited.
already in the house.
I know, Dookie first one in.
Dookie.
First one in, baby. First one in, last one out.
Add an untap screen to this part. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Or phasing in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Upkeep, where every week we catch you up on the events and news going on in the world of CDH. I am one of your hosts, Camtastic, and joining us always, we have our other host, Nico, aka Max of Delight. How's it going, Nico?
It's going pretty well. We got a cat this last weekend, so that's been, or I should say, kitten, 2-month-old, 3-month-old kitten. So it's been a fun weekend.
Adorable.
It's exciting. I love cats.
She's wreaking havoc in the room next door right now. So
Hell yeah.
no, not terrible.
Well, also joining us this week is our third host, Julian, Magician MTG. How's it going, Julian?
Going good. Going good. I had a little bit of bad news that I got last week. I got a little fender bender, and it turns out that the car is salvaged. It's gonna have a salvage title. So
Bummer.
yeah, gonna work through some of that minutia this week. But other than that, I'm excited to talk Magic.
If you sell it, just be like, no, it's a typo. The card's a savage. It made it through an accident. Yeah. Well,
Always a bummer when that happens.
yeah, car accidents are no fun. No fun indeed. I totaled my car and my insurance shot through the freaking roof.
Well, thankfully we're going through the what's the word? The other
Party
person's
at
insurance.
fault.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah,
that fault
yeah, that was on me when I totaled my car. So, but remember, you guys can always catch us here on YouTube every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific time for the live show. Another but, if you happen to miss out, you can watch the VOD on YouTube or the audio episode on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. So, with all that out of the way, it's time for the show. All right, so
So what's new for you guys in the world of Magic this week?
not much. I pretty much decided, for me at least, the new that I was hopefully gonna go to Breach the Bay if everything's going good with my dog around that time. Then yeah, so that's exciting news for me. Is I really want to I want to get some points. As of right now, I don't want to say locked in, but I am in the invitational for the California circuit. But I'm only like 10 spots in, so I don't want to risk 10 people leapfrogging me. Depending on how many people they invite, they say so it's like a 64-person tournament, but usually they send out like 70 invites, I think, because that's how it is for Top
really?
Deck. Yeah, because people don't show up and like stuff like that.
Right.
And so
True.
so I'm hoping, like for Top Deck, Daryl was ranked 70 and he got an invite.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that I can get some points for Breach and maybe just kind of like solidify my spot there in the invitational, because I am probably not going to be playing in many tournaments until the invitational. I'm going to take a little couple months off and vacation with the wife, because if the dog is doing well enough for me to play
What?
tournaments, that means we get to go on
You guys
vacations
don't
finally.
need the vacation. You don't need vacation. Magic over vacation. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've been on a vacation since our dog hasn't been doing too well. So we're excited to finally get back out there. Knock on wood, as long as Bears is healthy, boy.
Understandable. So tell us a little bit more about Breach the Bay. A lot of people are talking about it. For those in our Discord, we've got a channel in the events chat towards the bottom for Breach the Bay. People get organized. But when is it? How big is it? What should people expect? What are you guys doing to prep? Magician, are you going to Breach the Bay or still debating? I know I'm not going. We're taking vacation in October to go back to the Midwest. So and I was just hating on vacation, but just kidding.
Yeah, I got my acceptance letter through Judge Apps, so I will be
That's right.
a floor judge for the. Don't know which event, because there's the Envy, like Cam said, as well as actual Breach the Bay, and then there's going to be two major side events, being, I believe, Legacy and Pre-Modern.
And a Riftbound one.
Oh yeah, and the 3x3 Riftbound, I think.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. I mean, it looks like a dude's going all out. It's going to be awesome. Hey, what's up, Hummingbird? Thanks for dropping by, man.
Hummingbird, what's up, man?
Yeah, it's supposed to be really awesome. It's supposed to be upwards of 300 entries, which will be crazy considering that the NV going on simultaneously is going to take up 64 entries of people who you think would be entered in Breach the Bay. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like running tournaments side by side, like especially since it's California, like that's why I want to try to do as well as possible outside of other reasons for Breach the Bay is because 17 of the top California players are going to be in the Invitational. So that gives us an opportunity to swoop in there.
So this is the schedule for the Open that is happening. The tournament will be capped at 580 players.
Damn. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, 6 rounds day 1, cut to top 64 day 2.
Single elimination bracket day 2.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, rounds are 80 minutes, 20-minute overtime. No player wins by overtime. A draw will be given to the table.
Japanese point system.
Point structure for the Open is, yes, we'll be utilizing the Japanese point system.
Payouts to top 64 too. So if you get top 64, you get $200. So you pretty much get your entry back and a little on top, and a little gas
Nice.
money.
Yep. Yeah, all rounds day 2, like you said, single elim.
I thought that was interesting and cool that it's single elim. Because then, like, if you're out day 2, then it's like, cool, I'm just gonna do the side event and have a good time.
Man, that puts
Yeah.
the stakes on. Is the time limit raised on day 2?
So day 2, top 64 is 120. Is 120-20. Top 16 is 120-20. And top 4 is 180-20.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not not playing for a draw, not only for the Japanese point system, but then because it's single elim, that puts a lot of pressure on every game, every turn. That's interesting.
I expect a
Yeah,
lot of
and you
turbo
don't-
because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't have a lot of time to get into another event because they're all starting pretty close together.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but just the name Breach the Bay speaks turbo to me. Like it just primes me to go there with the turbo deck if I were to go.
Yeah, the Bay Area is known for turbo, being a turbo meta as well, and that was prior to them shifting to the Japanese point system. So I would imagine it's become even more turbo. When I went out there, when we went out there, I didn't see a terrible amount of turbo in San Jose, but
Right.
that was during Fishbowl, so a lot of the heavy hitters weren't there. So who knows what they would have been playing. But it should be a good event. Bay Area, August should be great weather. I'm taking a hoodie, man. I hope it's a little chilly out there. Plus, it's going to be in a convention center. A lot of cool artists out there that are coming, like actual legit Magic
I'm excited
artists.
for that.
There's a lot. There's like 10 or something coming, and then there's like 6 or 7 of like community artists that we've seen at CDH events, like Gromulon and obviously Gold Sabertooth and stuff like that. And so and then there's like 6 or 7 vendors, and so I'm looking forward to it a lot. It's going to be hopefully like a little GP like the Grand Prix were back in the day. For those people who don't remember Grand Prix or weren't around for those were they were like what MagicCon is now, except they were free. Yeah, believe it or not, MagicCons, Grand Prix, they were tournaments first and foremost, and then they had like other side stuff going on, and you just walked in. You just walked in and played, walked in, saw some vendors, walked into the artists. It was cool, but they've since changed that, which obviously hasn't stopped us from going to MagicCon because we're fans like that.
We're still fans.
Yeah.
Hummingbird says a bunch of altruists are going there as well. That he got an invitation, but
Oh, nice.
Oh man,
That's
yeah.
cool to know.
That would have been cool to meet you in person, my man. But that's still super cool that you got an invitation. I wouldn't expect less of Dude. He's going after the best of the best for this event.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But anything new with you going on this week, Magician, as far as magically?
Oh, this week. No, I know that I kind of built a LobbyCon deck over the weekend, and I got to play a little bit of it. Got to play one game with it. but I tuned it up a little bit more. So I will have multiple decks with me when it comes to Breach the Bay, which I'm excited for. But I built or rebuilt, updated, however you want to put it, Tatsunari.
Oh, that game that we played. I felt a little bad during that game because it was hilarious, but at the same time, you were like trying to prove a point that Crystal doesn't just win the turn of Curiosity comes down.
Too funny. God. I'll never forget that. Crystal's just gonna pass. Silence. I win the game.
Yep. I mean, yeah. It was crazy. It sounded like when you before you got to your turn, like you weren't able to do much. And so I was like, yeah, I mean, he's spending because it was a Ophidianai, was it? Or no, Snake Umbra. You were
Mhm.
like almost tapped out, and I was like, yeah, he's probably not able to do too much more. And you even sounded like you weren't gonna be able to do much more, and then you put silence on the stack. I was like, oh, never mind.
That's his game these days. He just
I,
makes you
w-
think that he's got all these free spells to cast all the time.
I was genuinely contemplating passing the turn because I drew the Ophidian Eye that turn. So I was thinking about sitting on the Ophidian Eye with the Snake Umbra on, because the only two cards I had that were going to trigger Crystal was the Silence and the Snake Umbra. So I was like, do I smack down the Silence right here and hope that I get gas with these three more cards, or do I just pass and then try to get gas during the turn cycle and then go from there? So I risked it, but
Yeah, and it paid off. But
but
it doesn't always.
it does not always. It does not
I'm still
always.
getting a chance to kill Crystal whenever possible.
Yeah, it's
Or
getting harder
convince
and
other
harder
people
to
to.
convince people to not do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
like the jokes in our I forget which channel it is, but that's a good deal. I'd take that deal. Do whatever and you dismember their crystal or,
Yeah.
Rugaduki says he got destroyed by Crystal 2 games in a row on console last night, but you halfway think the dude was cheating, or on Convoke. You halfway think the dude was cheating. Gotta watch out for those Crystal players, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
Trixie
if you're playing with
Hobbitses.
random people too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
People you
that's the
don't
Wild West out there.
trust.
Yeah.
I used to
Trixie
jump in random spell
Hobbitses.
table lobbies, and then I stopped
Oof.
hating myself.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah. You got
I'm
something wrong
glad
in the head if you're going out there trying to play CDH people like that.
I'm glad I never really had to experience just random spell table lobbies. I always had an in right away to what a Discord or a group was already playing or something like that.
So popular.
I guess so. Thank you.
Everybody just loves playing with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I am in the deck building mode, but instead of actually building a deck this last weekend, I realized I have literally back to foundations of bulk things that I bought, bundles and pre-releases and stuff like that I gotta sort through. So doing a little bit of organizing before I actually get into true construction mode, but it'll be here pretty quick. I got a new deck to toss around.
You have like like you are set on the deck?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
okay. Do you have like a top 3? Do you even wanna share
Yeah,
that?
I'll share that because I've already been telling a few people, but it's 5 color for sure. It's going to be either Sisay, Turtles, or Nick Fury. We'll figure out where to go in there because there's a lot of variation just in Sisay alone. So
Cool.
How quickly the Wandering Minstrel has fallen.
I barely
The
even played it. Yeah,
5 color deck too, man.
Well, if you need stuff for Sisay, you end up not having it, let us know, because Wes and I
for sure.
have all that stuff from when he dismembered it.
I would feel more interested in Minstrel still if I saw other people playing Minstrel, but I don't really see it around or hear about it. Lumra pops up occasionally, but even that, like when I see it play, it's not too good. And I'm
Yeah,
trying to
it
get
hasn't
away
felt
from
good.
yeah, I'm trying to get away from Turbo. I want to be able to hang with the sloppy mid range. So I got to
Also,
find something that can do that.
you said you wanted some blue in your life, right?
A little bit, yeah. Most of the time, I don't enjoy playing blue, but it's been enough time that yeah, I'll get back into some blue shenanigans. I always
I
love
hear
surprising people with interaction because they're never used to me having like a true counterspell or something like that.
It is fun coming up with interaction in roundabout ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, Turtles does get pretty sloppy. I will admit that.
I
I've
love
Yeah.
seen it.
turtles. I love turtles, man. I say it every
Play
time I hear the
Super
deck,
Scroll. Play Turtles.
but turtles is super cool, man. It's just like
Yeah.
it's such a fun way to synergize with like cards that are either already good or like mediocre, like Polywog Prodigy. And it's cool, I think, to have a deck that your commanders enhance the deck, but are not reliant on it. Um, so
Yeah.
I and then like combat, like you get to like do combat stuff, which is always fun. I mean, like
Mhm.
obviously Timon is very popular for other reasons, but people like attacking, people like going to combat, people like, triggering
Yeah.
things and doing stuff like that. So I think it's a super cool deck. Plus it's like it's Ninja Turtles, dude. Like I fucking love Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles. It's super cool. Like
Yeah, Dookie, I don't think I could play Super Scroll. That would be too close to Kenrith, which then makes me want to play Garth One Eye instead. So, and I've already done Garth back in the day. I've I've thought about trying to make Garth viable, but I don't think it's possible.
play SpongeBob.
No.
Yeah.
Sponge it. Sponge what?
That's cool.
Speaking
Well, I
of,
look forward to seeing it. I look forward to seeing the deck. Are
Yeah.
you playing Friday?
I will be playing Friday, but I'm not sure if I'll have anything thrown together by then. We'll see. Got a new cat this last weekend, so we got some shit to do this week, and we'll see. We'll see.
Should hit up your proxy guy.
Well, actually, no. Friday is the Hobbit pre-release, so no, I won't
No,
be
that's
playing.
next week.
next week.
Is that next week?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
because
All right.
I will not be playing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
will not be playing this week, and I will be at the pre-release the following week.
I'm hoping to play this week. Well,
Dang,
again, we'll
2
see how
weeks of
Bear's
no
doing.
CDH.
I was
So
looking at
sad.
the calendar today, like to plan out our vacations and stuff, and both New Year's Day and Christmas fall on Fridays this year. So that's going to be 2 weeks that we don't get F&M.
We can
Uh,
figure something out. Saturday, Sunday.
Maybe we should hold like a silver on Saturday or something.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I think if
Silver
we
Bell.
okay. I think if we plan enough in advance, we can do like on one of those weekends, like we can tell people like, hey, since there's no F&M for 2 weeks, let's try to hit a silver on the day after Christmas or on this, well, I can't do the day after New Year's, but yeah. It's my wife's birthday.
Perfect. We'll do the day after New Year's.
I'll be messaging Gerlene, telling her what's more important.
She'll say magic for the first time in her life because she doesn't really like doing too much for her birthday, but
I can relate. I'm like that.
yeah.
I'm like that myself.
I usually don't, but the last 2 years I have because my birthday's landed on Friday and Saturday. So I'm like, I might as well take advantage. If my wife's down with me having a bunch of people over to play Magic, not gonna say no.
Yeah, exactly. So I had a topic. If you guys are ready to transition.
Yeah.
So, I'm constantly on Instagram, whether it's personally or for the channel, and I thought we could talk about how mainstream Magic has become. And I've got a couple examples to kind of use, and we can kind of riff off of that. But like, so I don't know if you guys watch Jimmy Fallon, or if anybody in chat watches Jimmy Fallon. I catch his like stuff on Instagram, but I don't ever watch full episodes. But he
Same.
had uh, he had a whole skit with someone from the audience who was dressed up, as like a stereotypical, like he almost looked like a D&D guy. Like he had like the hood on and it was like brown leather or whatever it was. But they started talking about magic, and it got to a point where Jimmy was like, "Well, I would never cast that into someone's open mana. I would save the cards in my hand so I could force of will." And the guy, the heckler was like, "Wait, Jimmy, are you a planeswalker as well?" And he's like, "Only when I want to be," or something like that. And like the crowd started laughing and going crazy Because like yeah, I mean maybe I don't know how far we can dig into the truth, but like maybe Jimmy knows magic, but
I would
like
be very surprised,
It
but
was a really funny skit, but it was definitely chat GPT. Like
oh
you
yeah,
could tell it was like what they were saying, the back and forth of like, oh no, he wouldn't do that. You have to play this and this and this. No, I would play
yeah,
this and this. Like it was definitely like a chat GPT summary of like magic.
yeah, and then so after that or before that, there was a Netflix movie, voicemails from Isabel, super kind of rom-commy Netflix, very popular right now. But the main guy has a coworker who is into Pokemon, um, and they later in the movie reveals that he's into magic, and he needs to bribe this Pokemon collector who knows how to hack and stuff to get these voicemails back. Sorry, spoiler alert. Uh, to get these voicemails back from a phone that was basically wiped, and he like does the whole like slide something to the guy, and he slides him a slabbed 8.5 Black Lotus, and he says this is a alpha alpha edition Black Lotus, and like the part of me that was like, ugh, he's not. It's like what Cam said. Like it's Chat GPT, because no one in that realm says Alpha Edition.
yeah, just
Just an
alpha.
Alpha, and not even Black Lotus. It's an Alpha Lotus. But good on them for putting magic into mainstream. Like
Hmm.
I think that was pretty cool. And then Ben Bateman just did a video where there was a an influencer, female influencer, get on this trend right now of like he basically like he's a 10 if he one, I don't remember what the first one was, but the second one was like plays Magic the Gathering. And that's when he kind of goes into his little spiel of like influencers talking about magic and saying like it's cool to play magic basically. So like what's your guys' feelings on mainstream magic basically? Like the general public and how they might view us as magic players.
There was
You first, Cam.
there was actually another Netflix show that had a magic clip in it too that was going
Oh,
around. It was like a crime show, and they were trying to get information from like a security guard or something from like that. Like that was kind of what I surmised from. It was like a 2 minute clip, and so she knows the security guard plays magic, and so she goes to a card shop, and the detective's like, "Okay, what's your most expensive magic card?" And he's like, "We have a beta edition time walk for 10 grand." And she's like, "Okay, what's your third most expensive magic card?" And then she next thing she goes to the security guard and she's like, "Oh, I found this in a box somewhere. I thought you might want it if you play," and hands him like a Wheel of Fortune. And he's like, so that one seemed
That's
like they
what
did a little
Rugged.
research.
That's what Rugged Dookie's just saying. There's a clip about a woman buying a Wheel of Fortune for someone she's trying to get a
Yes.
favor from. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I surmised something like that. I didn't see the whole show or anything, but that's what it looked like. Hummingbird sang an Altruist just got an article written about them in USA Today. That's fucking sick, dude.
that's
That is pretty
crazy.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, nerd culture is becoming way more popular, and it has been for the last probably like 10, 15 years. And I blame
Since the Marvel movies became a thing,
I
that started
blame
it, or that's part of it anyway.
the Big Bang Theory is what I blame.
That's part of it as well. Yep. It's all the same era.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all garbage.
But such a hater.
I hate the Big Bang
Such a
Theory
hater.
so much.
Oh,
It just
really?
reinforces too many stereotypes. Like it's funny, but it does reinforce a lot of unfortunate stereotypes.
I just hate
I mean,
Chuck
I'm not a
Lorre comedies. I hate Two and a Half
Mm.
Men. I hate Moms. I hate I can't even think of the other ones, but the laugh tracks are just unbearable for me. Like
oh,
that,
okay.
yeah, it's all Chuck Lorre, and he makes so many shows and he makes so much money off of them. But like, I can't stand him. Um, I've always like me and my friends always joked, like especially in IT and stuff. It's like Big Bang Theory is what people think nerds are, and like, ah ha ha, nerds so
Mhm.
funny. And Silicon Valley is actually what nerds are. Um,
I
And
have not watched that yet.
it's good. It's one of my favorite shows. And there actually is a scene in Silicon Valley where the dude on his computer desk has an Exelon fat pack. So it's pretty cool.
Nice.
And that was like 10 years ago. Well, whenever Exelon came out, the first Exelon.
Right.
OG Ixalan. Well, my answer to your question, Magician, spans decades because I'm an old man, right? When I first started playing Magic in literally 5th grade, going into middle school, 5th grade was the end of elementary in the Midwest where I grew up, and 6, 7, 8 was middle school. So that was like my prime time Magic. And then freshman probably stopped this freshman or sophomore year in high school. Either way, that was in the 90s, late 90s, 2000s, and Magic was very much like the nerd thing to do. It wasn't like the ultimate nerd thing, but not mainstream. Nobody really knew about it. And then so even when I got back into it here in COVID, it already felt way more mainstream. But even and then progressed to now, and you got athletes and music
Post
stars,
Malone, yeah.
and as you just said, Magician, you got it coming into movies and comedy shows and stuff. So it's definitely becoming more mainstream. I think it's long deserved. It's a 30-year-old card game that is one of the most played games in the world and most complex games as well. So it's finally getting some recognition. Dookie, Nico, it's been 84 years. Yeah, something like that for sure.
It's all about money. Once people start
Yeah.
seeing that things are worth money, then it becomes in the spotlight, in the limelight.
And you're taking that out of my mouth for sure. I was going to get there. And that's the part that's also a bit bittersweet for me, is because it's now Hasbro, not just Wizards. It's Hasbro squeezing the golden goose. So it's super cool, tons of fun. I just hope it doesn't get ruined.
Yeah. I'm glad that we've all swallowed the Universes Beyond pill, because I think through our experiences, I don't want to speak for you guys, but I think we've had an overall positive experience with Universes Beyond, as annoying as some of the sets may be and stuff. Like, I mean, if they come out with a Big Bang Theory Universes Beyond, I'm not gonna be cool with, like, happy about it. But it's
I'm gonna make you play that draft.
What did you think about like the Office one? You like the Office, right?
Yeah, I didn't get that one.
I wasn't a fan of that. That's getting too close with reality. Magic is supposed to be magic and fantasy.
Yeah.
Office is too IRL.
Yeah, as much as I love The Office, I think exactly I agree with it. It just has nothing to do. Like, even like we could at least justify somewhat like Ninja Turtles and Spider-Man and shit like that. Like, it's all imaginary, superheroes, powers, magical abilities, like stuff like that. But when it comes to like, or even like Magic's now dabbling in sci-fi and space, and so it's like you can, like, with like Edge of Eternity, so you can kind of like justify a lot of it. But like, I think certain ones where it's just like Golden Girl's Secret Lair, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But although I am gonna get the Lo-Fi Girl Secret Lair, so some of them,
the Lo-Fi one is
some
sick.
of them hit.
That's a good one.
That one hits me in the heart, man. I listened to so much Lo-Fi Girl when I was in college.
Yeah. All right, roommate says Magic was on Seinfeld. I'm a huge Seinfeld fan. I do not recall that. Roommate, you got to type in what that episode was or what the scene was.
I'm also a huge Seinfeld fan.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring it up, but I was like, we're fine. We already hit two of the bigger ones too, so.
That shoebox right there, those white shoes, Jerry Seinfeld wore in episode 5, season 3 of Seinfeld, and I got them because of that.
But they're not the prop shoes.
No. They're a re-release, because the shoe came out in 1995, and they were a re-release of back in 2013. Gerline actually got them for me as first birthday present when we were dating.
Damn, Ed talking shit. Nico can't even name 5 Magic planes. Right, let's see if I can do this.
5 Magic planes? Oh yeah,
Dominaria, Innistrad, Zendikar, Ravnica, and Theros.
Damn, got him. He said New York City does not count. True.
Yeah. Hey, it's canon. It's there.
Yeah, and we've got Dookie saying he wouldn't be into playing Magic if it wasn't for Universes Beyond. We've got a lot of players at the shop like that, and a lot of players that have become good friends of ours because of that. We never would have met you or Ryan, if not for that. I think it's cool.
Yeah, shout out in chat if you got in because of a Universes Beyond set.
What's a Universes Beyond you guys would like to see? Says BTM. I'm gonna be happy with a pure X-Men set. Give me just X-Men. I'll be super stoked on that.
My favorite IP is Pokemon, so I think that'd be cool with the Pokemon set.
God, imagine that.
It would
I
sell.
guess it'll happen.
so
It'll happen eventually.
fast.
Eventually.
No,
but
it'll never
good
happen.
God.
Nintendo's
Don't think
so
so?
Nintendo's
no
so
way.
like
Yeah, that's
close with their IPs, and they already have
That's
their
true.
trading card game.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Wizards already tried to bark up that tree and got denied, so they made Ikoria. But because that was the whole thing about Ikoria. Ikoria was the Pokemon set because you have a companion who's like your starter Pokemon. Like it was meant to be like the
Okay.
Pokemon set, and like you're training Pokemon, and so that was like the thing about Ikoria.
Makes sense when you say it. I never thought of it like that. It was
I
always
thought
like
of it
the
Monster
beasts.
Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought more of like a Monster Hunter, even though I never got into that either, but it's
Yeah.
kind of what I more or less related it to.
All right,
Um,
chat's popping off. Nick with Spider-Man. People want Naruto or Dragon Ball. Got in with Lord of the Rings. Yep.
nice.
I'd like to
Cool.
see. I'm sure I'll have others in my head after I say this one, but I'd like to see a Power Rangers one.
That'd be cool.
That would be fun.
I could get down with that. Maybe they'll have that'd be sick with the new the mechs coming from
Yeah.
the new set, the new Kamigawa.
Power?
If they had
They
like
can
how they
use
did the
the
Godzilla ones.
They can use whatever mechanic they've already made with Power
Yeah.
Rangers.
And they can use what was it? Was it not merge?
Meld.
Not meld. Was it meld?
Yeah,
I
the
know
one with
that
the
first
angels
one.
from Innistrad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Meld.
It was meld. Okay, yeah, they could meld.
Power World,
World
TCG. Hell yeah.
Power World.
Yeah. A Batman set, that'd be cool.
Yeah, Batman, some sort of like just DC, or I guess they would have to open with like a Batman like they did Spider-Man and then open it up to DC.
That's one way to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Because I mean Batman's probably not even arguably the biggest DC like more like fan favorite.
What about a
It's like him or
Disney
Superman
set?
for sure.
I don't know.
It's called Lorcana.
It's called what?
It's called Lorcana.
Lorcana.
That's the Disney set.
I think he's intentionally saying it incorrectly.
Kimberly Hart. Oh yeah, Kimberly Pink Ranger. Everybody's first crush.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, ninjas, vehicles, and equipment for Power Rangers. That is a good call. Yeah, those would all be very relevant mechanics and creature types and stuff. Dude, if we, I know what secret layer I want. Marvel versus Capcom.
There you go.
That would be sick.
I know there. Oh no, it's not Marvel vs. Capcom. Sorry, I was gonna say I know that there's a movie coming out, but it's not Capcom. They're doing they're doing
Street Fighter,
Avengers versus X-Men. There's a movie title that has been released for that.
Sounds cool.
Like, in like phase 7 or something like that.
I bet they could do a bunch of video game IPs as well. They've already dropped, a handful of video game secret layers. I bet to test the water, there's more coming.
Halo.
GoldenEye.
I'd do Halo for sure.
Yeah, Halo. You could do Witcher. You could do. Well, they already did Assassin's Creed, right?
Yeah, Witcher's got their own card game though.
Oh
well, Gwent is a very different game. I'm a big fan of Gwent actually, but I feel like they could totally do a Magic the Gathering set, even though Gwent is a thing.
What if they did like a Netflix secret layer and they'd like they had like The Witcher and Squid Games and just like all the like.
And I know we said it already, but like a Naruto one, I would love to see a Naruto one.
Mega Man set, Super Smash Bros. Yeah.
See, a Nintendo, that would be really cool. They'll never do it, but just like an overall Nintendo set.
Yeah.
Which would be like a Smash Bros. Yeah.
Unless they did like one of those super drops and it was like the 10 most popular characters each got one secret layer.
That'd be cool.
Hmm.
They could do a lot of cool stuff with like if they did Super Smash Bros. With like the maps and stuff like that as being like lands and like starting town and
Like
like things.
our battles. It'd be a
Yeah,
battle.
battles would be sick. Yeah, and then like
Invasion of
equipment,
Hyrule Temple.
like Link's sword or like like the Master Sword or whatever.
Yeah, and they could yeah, but like I like that idea of like a battle because it's like invasion of Hyrule Temple or like those kind of scenes.
That'd be cool. Master Hand,
Yeah.
We're going deep here.
deep in the
Star
lore,
Fox.
guys.
Oh, we should do a Star Fox one too.
That'd be cool. We did get a Monster Hunter. Yeah, that is Capcom. So is Street Fighter. Street Fighter's Capcom as well.
Aren't we supposed to
Yeah.
get a monster? Or weren't we supposed to get a Monster Hunter already? Wasn't that the one that they took back?
They scrapped and are redoing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we are getting Monster Hunter.
Yeah. So Capcom's already on board. Does that mean Resident Evil's down the pipeline?
I could totally see a Resident Evil like Innistrad kind of thing mashup.
Resident Evil would
Yeah.
the new movie looks freaking scary.
We'll get some Mia Jovovich art on the cards
Yeah.
from the movies.
Not that Resident Evil, please.
You know it would happen.
The first one was cool.
Yeah.
Damn, chat's popping off. You guys really like this Universes Beyond discussion.
GTA. Oh my god. that'd be
Oh,
crazy.
good lord.
Oh,
GTA would sell out so
no.
fast.
No. If they even make it, aren't we waiting on like GTA 6 for like the last like whatever how many years?
15
That is
years.
some of the top drama in the video game world lately is what's going on in GTA 6. But yeah,
Yeah,
but we're not a video game channel. We're a Magic channel.
exactly.
Yeah, we
So-
are getting a supposedly a leak or whatever it was for a new D&D set.
That's cool.
I'm down with that.
They really missed their shot by not releasing it with Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was like such a huge missed opportunity.
Yeah, but it still did numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, Baldur's Gate was still a great set.
I'll take more Warhammer and D&D sets all day.
I liked how they did the Warhammer sets. I'm not huge into Warhammer, but I've played it a little bit and I've read some of the lore and stuff. And everybody I know that played Warhammer and played Magic was really like they did a good job. Like they really stayed true to the lore, kept it very Magic oriented and stuff. So I'd be down for that.
Beastsphere says Mortal Kombat or Dark Souls. I'm down for both. Dark Souls would be wild. Dark
Speaking of
Souls
Mortal
set.
Kombat, I just watched Mortal Kombat 2 last night. Have you guys watched it yet?
Annihilation. Oh, you're talking the newer Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
mind
Oh,
immediately
no.
went to the old ones.
I thought
'cause that's what
Annihilation
grew
too.
up with.
Yeah.
Okay, no, the new one.
I've not seen the new
Um,
one.
I haven't seen the new one. No.
Have you watched the first one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I will say that this one was way more fight scene oriented. So there was a fight with Liu Kang versus
Spoilers.
Kung Lao. We all
Yeah.
know. As soon as that movie starts, it's talking about it. It's gonna happen. That was so good. It was the
Peak
best
cinema.
fight. It was the best fight in that entire movie.
I love me a good fight scene, not gonna lie.
It was super well done. And
Welcome
it
to the
really
chat.
made me want to like play Mortal Kombat. And I'm not a side scroller kind of fight guy. I prefer the like the 360 like
3D.
Tekken.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that made me want to play.
Taylor Swift Secret Lair, that's awesome.
Ed, you're about to get banned for that.
Hey, what's up, Keith? Thanks for dropping by, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, but I mean, I guess I
K-pop
never.
designer. Sorry, I had to
No,
throw
you're
that one
good.
out there. That one will sell.
Yes, it will. Absolutely. I think it's cool that Magic's becoming more mainstream and stuff. But it all is just like when it comes down to money and stuff like that. Like same with like people I talk to, like when I first started playing Magic and like talk to my parents about it or talk to my now wife about it and stuff like that. Like I remember Gurley didn't take Magic seriously until I came back with like several $1,000s after like a Grand Prix, and it was like, oh, these are really worth money. And it was like, yes, exactly, exactly. So it's like once you put dollars and cents into things, people start taking it seriously. Um, so I think it's cool. It just means that we get more players, and I am all for more players because that means we get more CEDH players and we get more events and we get larger events. And I I haven't there's like one person in particular I can think of, and he doesn't come around much anymore, but I haven't met somebody who's joined our personal local meta and played CDH recently within the last year or so that hasn't been a plus for the community.
Right.
So I'm all
Agree.
for bringing more people into the community. Like I said, there was one person, and I think we all pretty much know who he is, but he kind of stopped coming around because of his bad attitude and like he just games weren't fun when you were playing with him because of his attitude towards proxies and his attitude just towards the game in general. And so I
Yep.
think he just naturally stopped coming because it just wasn't a fun time. But everybody else that we've had join the community, whether it's through Universes Beyond or not, has been great. I love it. It's been awesome. Like people are good, man. People like nerds are fun, man. Nerds are good people. Like,
Yep. And it's really cool to see players who have only done Commander that are now evolving into even 60 card formats too. That our shop is like been uh, naturally evolving. Like the shop owner and like Tim and the team, like they aren't pushing anything. They're just letting everything naturally occur and grow and thrive in the building, and it often will help players move from casual commander into CDH after they've had a taste of competitive 1v1.
mhm. Yeah, that's a great
So
bridge. That's a good point. Yeah, I
so
think
I'm excited for how the store's evolving.
I agree. I agree. I hope that it keeps growing and that these mainstream outlets and things like that bring more people into Magic. I know Post Malone was a big one. I know
Mhm.
like Leonard Williams is a big one. It's
Cassius.
yeah, it's different. Like Cassius Marsh has been in it for like a long time, but Leonard Williams really blew up with it because he's not like he doesn't have the same attitude as Cassius Marsh, and like I mean I can't say anything because I don't play in the NFL, but Leonard Williams is like a good player. So like Cassius Marsh was like a journeyman who like had a career
Damn.
he had multiple stops and stuff. He was a serviceable player, but he wasn't a Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams just got named one of the top 10 defensive tackles in the league. He just won a Super Bowl. Like he's like yeah. So there's definitely a big difference, and there's a difference in how they approach Magic. Like you see
Sure.
Cassius Marsh who's posting these videos of him like getting mad, being salty, making his own format because he doesn't like how things are going. Whereas you see Leonard
I
Williams,
didn't know he was doing that. That's pathetic.
Oh yeah,
which
Cali Commander.
yeah, he made a 1v1 commander format.
Okay.
That's
A-
I
not
guess I
French.
have heard of that, but I didn't realize that was like his doing or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so,
And
but then you have like Leonard Williams who's like dressing up in Lorehold cosplay at MagicCon, like just all into the nerd stuff and just like meeting people and having a great time.
Oh
People didn't really know, like Cassius March was at MagicCon, but how many of you guys really knew that? Like he
yeah.
wasn't there like meeting and greeting people. He wasn't
Mhm.
he wasn't doing all that. But how many of you knew that Leonard Williams was there? Everybody.
Yeah.
And like there's like a totally it's like two sides of the coin. And yeah.
We have a gold medalist, Olympian gold medalist who plays Magic
Yeah,
also.
she does.
Female too.
Gold,
Like
yeah.
that's huge. That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Alyssa Leo.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Yeah.
G Money. What's up?
Yo, Hans, what's up?
We got a question from BTM. How do you keep CDH fun? A genuine question. I understand that it's serious, but can you have fun while doing it? We all have
Oh,
fun doing it,
100%,
It's
man. It's a
it's about the
blast.
gathering.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
like
all about the gathering.
all
We
it
get
is,
salty as hell, but you
yeah.
know, that ends after the game.
All it is just you're just a little bit more focused and you're just playing like a higher level strategy. You can still goof off and have a good time. There's still plays that happen that are hilarious. There's still things that like excuse me, we were just talking about earlier in this episode about how we were playing a game the other night, and Julian and I played the same deck, but we play two very different styles of the deck. And my deck's a lot faster, and his deck's a lot more like mid-range controlly. And so I always joke because whenever I hear Julian playing, his biggest like politicking tool is my deck's not like Cam's. My deck's not like Cam's. And so we were playing a game the other night, and Julian, I play, part of, Curiosity on my crystal, and Julian's like, "See, you don't win the game when you play that," and then I play a silence and win the game, and we're all laughing and having a good time or whatever. And it was
It was
just
a coin flip. It was a coin flip.
it was a coin flip, but it was just a funny
Oh,
moment
okay.
because like
Yeah.
right on the spot, he's like, "See, he's not going to win the game," and then bam. So like these moments still exist in competitive Magic, and if anything, like I think competitive Magic allows us to talk more shit to each other. Because like if you're playing in a casual game, it's like, "Oh, got you, motherfucker." You're like, "Dude, I'm playing Bumbleflower. Fuck you." And then, but like when we're playing, it's like counterspell, gotcha, or like just like things like that, and then we can talk shit afterwards, and we can talk about the tournaments and stuff, and we can laugh about it. Just because like in the tournaments we are serious, but like even then, like I have a blast talking with new people and meeting new people at like tournaments and stuff because like there's always jokes that can be had at the table. There's always little funny things that are going on. There's always little things that you can joke about. And so it's yeah, Tay said it himself. There's always jokes. There's always jokes at the table. And so like just because it's competitive doesn't mean you can't have a good time. It's just I mean like I've played it's not like League of Legends or something like that where like you got to be sweaty competitive and like not have a good time and stuff like that.
It's not that try hard. Like you can try that hard, but you don't have to like even do remotely well, like a league game or something like that.
It's all about your play group, who you're playing against, because there are salty CDH players that do make the game unfun. It is true but there are that in every game. So it's all about Ken Bauman, the guy who pretty much created the Krark Sakashima deck, said it best. And like Hire always quotes him, Comedian always quotes him. He says,
I say this when I can as well. Yep.
Exactly. Be the player that you want to lose to. And if you keep that in mind, like it's true. Like if you're that player that like I don't care if I lose to you guys. Like sure, the competitive part of me is like, oh, I want to beat my friends, but you guys aren't dicks about it, so I don't mind losing to you guys. It's fun. So like it's be the guy you want to lose to. That's all there is.
So yeah, BTM, I see you just chatted again. Hopefully this is everyone at high level. I think so. Most people anyway. You're always going to run into the dumbasses and salty people and people who are posing
deal
or
breakers.
whatever. The deal breakers, the liars, whatever. But I truly think 90-95% of the actual CDH players out there looking to play CDH are genuinely trying to have fun while playing just high power Magic at the same time.
And Ed says in chat his favorite part is
intimidated.
Yeah, don't be intimidated. Is meeting new people and seeing them at different events. It's lit. That is so much fun. I absolutely love that. Like seeing people from different parts of the country, different parts of the state when you go places. It's like seeing an old friend. It's fun. It's like you guys catch up and stuff like that. Like when I'm so looking forward to Breach the Bay because there's so many people. Like it's such a big event. Like I see California people pretty often, but like it's such a big event. I get to see the people from around the country now. And it's a cool feeling when they remember you and then you guys bullshit in between rounds and talk about stuff. Like it really is, like Nico said, all about the gathering in the community.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hell, let's get to the point at MagicCon now. I'm running into people I met from a previous MagicCon, whether I played a game with them or just chatted randomly or something like that. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good question. Good question.
Yeah, this is a great question because it can, from the outside looking in, the optics don't look good. CDH has a bad reputation. People think competitive, people think sweaty, and it can be. But I mean, it's still a good time. Like I think about like when I used to play pickup basketball with my friends and stuff. Like I'm trying to beat them and shit, but we're joking around, having a good time. So there is a way to be competitive and have fun.
Yeah, Pop Punk friend group has grown a bunch over the last year or so, for sure. I think all of us would agree with that.
Yeah, as our scene grows, all of our friends grow. We've got a lot of friends now, and it's great. Our community's been awesome, and honestly, it's the work that everybody puts into it. So
Well, guys, should we wrap it up for the day? Move into end step?
yeah, that episode went by fairly quick, I'd say.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it did. It did not feel like an hour already.
We were getting deep into our what if wannabe universes beyond stuff there.
True. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
G
well,
Money doesn't play
We're
Magic
chilling.
and never will, but you've met some great people through your husband, Camtastic. Yep.
appreciate it. Also appreciate your support being here. Well, that's all we got. So thanks to everybody who joined us here live tonight. Make sure you tune in to us here every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific time at youtube.com/InResponseMTG25 for the live show. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on our Instagram, YouTube, and follow us wherever you get your podcasts. Shout out to our sponsors, Clovis Cards and Comics, and shout out to our Patreons, AAA Card Games, Tac G, and Thomas G, aka Roommate. We appreciate all the support and thank you all so much. Until next time, stay magical.